Mike, NoStressMike.com. Boy, man, I thought I better share this. I'm having, I'm overwhelmed with many challenges, and they seem to keep getting more complicated. Nothing is really bad that I would consider really bad. The problem is there's just so many, and what's happening is well, the first thing, let me get this part taken care of. I couldn't understand. I'm not receiving any notifications on the comments on the videos, and I haven't had it in a few days, and I just don't understand what's going on. I'm sure it's me. This is March 30th. This is March 30th, 2018. And I'm sure I must have pushed a button somewhere that stopped getting me the notifications or something. I've got over 2,000 YouTube videos covering all different subjects in life's challenges, and how I've handled them, or what I've seen, or something like that. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying, it's always good to have options. And but one of the problems, one of the things I was hoping for when I was getting married is I was hoping I'd find a woman with computer skills, and so then I wouldn't have to deal with these sorts of things. I don't mind answering comments and stuff like that, but the complexities of electronics is very difficult for me. And like I say, I've got 3 cell phones, and a tablet is what I've brought with me to China. And when I get back, then I got to start relearning my laptop. I got my laptop, and I've been trying to use the same phone so that I don't have to learn a different phone each time. But it's been really difficult. And now I just found out on my tablet, I don't know how on Facebook. I can't use Facebook. I don't know how to make all this stuff work. I'm in LinkedIn. I don't know how that works. I think I even got a Twitter account. At one time, I started these things, and now you got to remember, there for the last 3-4 years of my first wife's life. I couldn't go anywhere. I had to stay with her, and so that's where I really learned a lot of my computer abilities. But like I say, if you don't use them, you lose them. And so, like I say, I started these accounts, and I don't keep them up, and so, so I still get notifications, but I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And but what's bothering me now is I got a thing on YouTube. I know they're making everybody's making changes, even the banks. You got to remember also, I had to start. I use cash. I use cash, gold, and silver, and now I'm dealing with international funds. My life has really got complicated. And but I say on YouTube, I get a thing on YouTube Studio, I think is what it is. And the weird thing is, I didn't ask for it. I don't know where it came from. I don't know nothing about it, except for I pushed one time. I pushed a thing on there where it said I got it notified me that somebody, and so I checked it, and man, I got over 100 things on there saying, comments and stuff, and I think they're comments on videos, except for when I try to find out what video you're talking about. So I'm getting the comments, but I don't know what video this comment is talking about. And like I say, I'm answering the comments now, but I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they came from. Like I say, I'm pretty sure that they're off of YouTube. I think that's where the studio thing comes from. It's a YouTube thing. But like I say, don't forget, I've got the reading problem. My reading is very, very difficult. And now I've been having to deal with Chinese, and I'm not talking about Chinese using ABC type letters. Now we're doing characters. So I'm highly overwhelmed, highly. And I'm fixing to go back to the States. I told you I'm going to be doing the same thing like I did when I was in Central America. 3 months in Central America, 3 months in the States, 3 months in Central America. Getting ready to do the same thing here in China. 3 months in China, 3 months in the United States, and 3 months back in China. So, and I'm trying to get all this stuff set up. This is not an easy lifestyle that I got myself into. And I'm not quite sure how it's going to work in the long run. And the reason is I'm not thinking that far in the long run. I am prepared to do things. And I don't look for a long-term future for me. I say I'm in good health. Everything is good, but I say situation-wise, I'm not talking about here in China, but but China is something I need to consider. But I mean, travel. I'm traveling way too much. I'm way too far, and like I say, I refuse to allow myself to be victimized. Now, that's anywhere in the world I am. And under any condition, I don't make a good victim. I am prepared to hold my ground. I do have values that have to be flexible because of the situations I get myself into. Morals that are highly strong, stronger than most people's morals. And like I say, I've got, moral and constitutional duties that I need. I don't take my being an American citizen lightly. Hey, I travel enough to realize people know that I'm an American when I travel. That's a good and it's a bad thing. And I know that. And a lot of times they don't realize the extent that I would go to keep from being a victim. Like I say, I have not been trained to be a victim. I know a lot of Americans believe in 911. I'm